'cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Dolphins. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Hey, let's get there. Off. 54. Check.
On first down, McFarland. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now back to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The tackle made. That is on 49.
Ready? Now the wolf. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him. Look out. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just
back to throw here. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ready? Mike by 4. Mike by 4. You got nothing in there. Nothing. You got nothing. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Let's make these babies.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd down now, McFarland. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
You ready? Check right. Watch it, oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Yep. You got it.
Throwing on 1st down. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Let's go, D. gonna be a long day, offense. It's gonna be a long day. Mike, 55. Check it. Go.
Back to throw. Eason toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check 4, check 4. Go. Nice.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips, and this one winds up getting intercepted. That play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Push him back. Mike 54 is Mike.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Hey. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Check. Rock it. Checking.
To throw from his end zone, Eason. Goodwin able to haul it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's go.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Ready? 18, Gator.
55. Man, I got you. Switch.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, seam 6. They go.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready.
55. Hey, eat.
Now.
Let him know.
5.
55.
On third down, Eason taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Taken at the 37. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run a mid-order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Run it, run it. Here's Mike. I'm scared.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 50. Situation, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Go, 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 run.
And an alley to run. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. As the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Down to lose one.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Coming, baby, I'm coming.
2nd and 11. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Speed grip, speed grip.
From the gun, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Let's win. Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the ball.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Rotate,
2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Night, sweetheart.
They'll set up a throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Mike 5-4. Watch the slant. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
He'll look to throw. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And he will find Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and through. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
27, 49ers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. You better.
A quick throw here that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
X3, 218, chop.
3rd down.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Go, go.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, check right, check right. Watch 55.
It's a call.
Ready, ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
60 Pittsburgh.
This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
He's great. He's checking great.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready, ready.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Yes, yes.
Motion, motion, motion. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Hey, Delta. Recon, 132 fighter. Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Eason. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Ready up.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Hey, Echo. Shoot.
2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Eason. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Target, 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 target. Shift, watch the shift.
Go.
Big edge, big edge, big edge.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Forced out to his, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Devin White gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Stay with your
From the gun on third down, Eason. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down.
Check, 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 check.
61, matchbox, lights, smoke.
On fourth down, Eason. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 6 yards away. And the 49ers get a score closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
The Dolphins on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Niners on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You ain't Mike.
Looking to throw. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Wide, get wide.
49, check 49, check 49.
Ready.
On 4th down, Eason. And he's going to go down again. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Let's get it. Here we go. He put the flag. Mike 54. Check. Mike 54.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. And they take a knee. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.